Okay, so for assignment F in Module 1, um, I will experiment with terraforming. So I hit the excavator and I came over here and I made this box. And then I chose to raise the terrain and I'm clicking apply. And before I did this, I did export my OIR file to save. Faster. Let's try that again for raising this. Just going to hold the button down. That's faster than clicking. All right, and then I'm going to test out. Okay, slight technical difficulty. I kept hitting this button and I realized I need to click this button. Let's see if that works. Yep, there we go. See, the terrain switched. Okay. So here we are in Marion Island. I teleported in so I could get a few more items. So I will take a copy of a few boards and a few more places to sit to add to my inventory, just like this. And then we'll go back to Opus C. I was able to figure out through a YouTube video that I just needed to drag from the inventory instead of double clicking. Every time I double click, the item goes on me, but when I drag it in, um, it it sits nicely on the terrain, for example, just like that. Okay, let me add a few fun things. And there you have it. I finally figured out how to grab from my inventory and put it exactly where I drag it to. All right, so far I learned how to terraform, just what you're looking at here. I put a lot of random objects out in that region right there. I was thinking it might be fun since I have 4 islands that have to do with 4 components of the New York standards that I might also do 4 seasons. Um, and then off in the distance you can see the cabin that I figured out how to put on the terrain without adding it to my body. And then we're going to be approaching what I would like to be the first place that people enter. So I want to learn how to set that up as the first place people arrive to. Right here. So you're going to see that we have this beautiful space on the water. I added a bridge and I added a bunch of floating devices that might be fun for learners to sit in as they chat after they have a lecture in this space. So I added the HDTV and some sitting spaces and some whiteboards. And then the other fun thing about arriving in a woodsy area is that once you stop flying, you are under the water. I thought that was a really fun, kind of mystical thing that I could do in my space. If I get stuck in the water, I can just go back to the map and so I can put myself down in the water. And if I fly, it just brings me sometimes up to the surface, sometimes not. But it might be fun to add some underwater activities. So again, if people get stuck there, they can just go back to the map and click into the green space. So the moment I've got it set up so that people can come and learn and then immediately try kind of a fun, goofy activity in Opus C.